Each of these 4 wines costs anywhere from $15 to $150. Each of these glasses has one of those wines in it, but I have no clue which is which. Just a few moments ago, I had my wife come in here, she poured each of the wines into a glass, and then, as you'll see, we have these little tabs down here on the bottom of the glass. So she took a note card with the name of the wine on it, put the color tab on it, and I got it in a book over there so that at the end, I can figure out if I'm right or wrong. Like I said, I don't know what is in each of these glasses, I just know these 4 wines are in these 4 glasses. So we'll see if the price is worth it, if I can tell the difference, you know, lots of things we'll find out today. So, first sniff. Fresh red berries, maybe tobacco. Color-wise, we are not the most opaque wine I've ever seen, but it is a dark ruby. Give it a swirl. Coming out with more kind of like green notes almost. Something, what is that? Something I can't put my finger on. It's almost like Sharpie, like a black Sharpie, or like the smelly markers from when I was a kid. Kind of hard to put my finger on. That's the best description that I can think of. High acidity, good tannin, very persistent. I'm going to call it a at least medium plush finish. Worth noting, the tannins are pretty well integrated. They're not harsh or like super young feeling. I mean, this is the first one that I've tasted, so this is kind of a random guess. I don't think it's the cheapest. I'm also not so sure that I would put it up here. I'm going to go with the $30 price slot for that. Now we'll go for the blue one. First sniff. Black plum, black currant, black cherry type of thing. Not quite as red and bright. I get like a coconut and chocolate. So there's a lot going on before I've even swirled it. This is even darker, even less of a rim, even more opaque. Give it a swirl. Kind of like smells like a churro. That's in addition to that kind of chocolatey, dark fruit type of stuff that's going on. There is this like weird cinnamon baked bread thing. Maybe even a little something minty or something there. Take a sip. Tannin's a little bit more aggressive. Acidity's a little lower. So I'm going to say medium acidity on this, maybe even less than that. Full-bodied. Tannin, well, it was kind of more aggressive. It went away a lot faster. The finish on this is not as long as this glass was. I kind of like the sip of that a little better than I like the sip of that. I'm going to put this here. That could be Cakebread. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see if I change my mind at all. Now we'll move on to the orange boy. First sniff. Sawdust. Oak. Not really much fruit at all. Something kind of like baking spice, Christmas spice. Now we see how it looks. Not super dark, and it is not very opaque. Give it a swirl. There's some fruit, black currant. Give it a sip. Hey bud, soft tannins, medium acidity. I wouldn't go so far as to say low tannin, I don't think. You know what? I would. Low tannin, medium acidity. I might even say medium bodied. Let's say boring texture. So I mean, my instinct right now says this is the cheap one. Although, I mean, it has been a while since I've tasted Josh, the cheap one here, but that's not how I remember it tasting. Who knows though? Let's see. Last one is this purple guy. First sniff, kind of have this like cinnamon spice churro thing is kind of what I'm getting here. Super opaque, super dark, super ruby. I don't know. This glass has me thrown for a loop, but we're on this, so we'll keep doing this. Give it a swirl. Sniff. All that spice element's kind of gone. Now it just smells like generic black fruit. I don't know. This is either really, really tight and needs to open up, or it's garbage. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm going to say like no tannin, medium acidity, full-bodied, might even be off-dry, short finish, flabby. I think this is Josh, so I'm going to put that there. Now, this is the one that was confusing for me. I should reconsider all of these. Let me start by reconsidering the green glass. This is the one that has that little bit of a markery kind of thing, right? Yeah. It's a little hollow, but that's Cab. Cab is kind of hollow. I've always heard it called a donut wine because you need some Merlot in there to fill that mid palate. Are you gonna help? Which one do you think it is? Boy, this is harder than I thought it would be. Oh, you think this is the expensive one? I don't know about that, but I'll go with it for now. And now let me revisit this guy. I don't know, I right away, I like the nose on this more. This is the one that had a lot more, like, spice box. Yeah, mocha, coconut, mint. All right, I'm going to do this, I think. I think we're going like this. Blue here, purple here. I think I'm locking those in. And now between these two, the orange tab and the green tab, I need to decide which one tastes like 80, which one tastes like 30, which in theory should be easy, but proving to be a little more difficult than I had anticipated. Nose to nose. I kind of feel like I'm getting more oak out of this. Yeah, There's kind of nothing here. Yeah, we're going like this. 80 there, 30 there. One last taste through. This is the one that I thought was Josh. Flabby, boring, no acidity, no real tannin, kind of fuzzy. This, inoffensive nose. Hollow, just not a lot going on. Not over extracted, not really any oak. Pretty real acidity, some serious tannin, a little bit aggressive, maybe a little bit young even. Kind of like a very showy style of Cabernet, if you know what I mean. And then this guy, the one that I think is the expensive one, there's a lot more going on the nose. More acidity, more tannin, but better balance. I'm gonna lock this in as 150. And I think I'm locking this lineup in. That's it. I'm gonna grab the answers. First, Josh is green. Uh-oh. So the Josh I put here at the $30 price point. Didn't like it, but couldn't tell that it was so cheap. Next, reveal is CADE is blue. I got that right. I'm glad I didn't screw that one up, because I feel like if I screwed that one up, we could just delete the channel. So I got that right. Now, Hawkstone is orange. Oh no. And Cakebread, pink. I don't like Cakebread. Very, very interesting. Sorry, Cakebread. I don't like your wine. I mean, it's just over extracted and gobby, clumsy, boring. This, realistically, if I would have thought about it a little more, I kept saying hollow, boring, nothing going on. I should have known. I have this memory of Josh being like big and stupid. Like that. Hawkstone, the sleeper. This is the $30 bottle that I said tastes like it could be an $80 bottle. And then, guess what? If you buy a $150 bottle, it's going to taste like a $150 bottle, apparently. As long as you're buying CADE, because CADE is delicious. It tastes like money, and I can't say anything bad about it. I mean, that's a damn good bottle of wine. So anyway, let me finish these notes off. Josh, would I buy this again? No. I said I didn't like it right off the bat. I'm going to give it a 2. CADE. Would I buy this again? Maybe. I mean, it's fucking expensive. I can't really afford this bottle of wine. By the way, this video costs me a lot of money to make, so if you've made it this far, please subscribe, like, jiggle the bell, do all the things, because, yeah, I don't usually spend this much money on wine. Anyway, my rating for CADE, I'm gonna give it 5 stars. It really is awesome. Next, we have the orange, which was Hawkstone. I'm giving that 5 stars. And would I buy it again? I'm gonna say yes, because for 30 bucks, it tastes like an $80 bottle of wine, or at least it fooled me into thinking it was. And finally, the purple. Cakebread. I'm gonna give it a 1. And I would absolutely not ever in my life buy it again. Sorry. If you like it, good for you, but I think it's trash. What did we learn? Either that I can't taste wine for shit, or price doesn't always mean anything. If you want a copy of 100 Wines, a guide to building your palate, go ahead and scan the QR code, click the link in my bio, the pinned comment, the description. There's all sorts of places you can find this link. Check me out on Instagram at 100 Wines Book. You can look up 100 Wines on Facebook. There's all sorts of places you can find me. I thought this was pretty fun. I also thought it was way too expensive. So I really do hope this video does well. If not, it is what it is. Peace.